Hi guys, I'm live. This may be the stupidest video I've ever done, but I'm just talking about my process here. So just humor me if you can. First of all, I'm in slight shock that I got the moderator off of not being my manager anymore. That took me 2 hours on the computer to do, and to have my own channel back is like it's almost hard to take. I'm so used to having a moderator there, but whatever. It's a good thing though, because it's just like when you, I don't know, it's almost disbelief, like I did it, there's that. But then I want to talk, that's not the main reason for this video. I want to talk about the processes I did this morning in my lives. I may be off base, but I'm just going with the flow here. I think I know what might be wrong with most of my playing. Let me explain if I can. Eric Johnson said in Total Electric Guitar, came out in 1990, the year that Avia Musicum came out. He said that when you play fast licks, you have a tendency to hold your breath sometimes, and then it tenses you up and plays havoc with your tempo. But when it was a song that I'm not attached to, I never liked Ladies Night in Buffalo. I never really got close to it. I'm not excited about it. So I kind of laid back and I just flowed and I breathed. I just breathed it naturally. It wasn't like I was excited and felt like I had to tense up and speed up. And it made me realize only after the fact that if I can just do that in all my music, if I can just not get so into it and the loudness of it and the distortion of it and so the excitement of what I'm playing that I have to rush it, maybe that would help me. And again, maybe I'm just off base altogether, but that's just what the thoughts are going through my head. And because I wasn't rushed, I wasn't excited to get to the next note. I was just playing it by flow and feel. I just felt it. And it actually felt good, actually, in the long run. When I was done, it actually felt like I did. That was a good take. That felt good. I'd like to feel. And now I know if I can just do that, when it is faster and distorted and more rock and roll, then it's a good thing I did this, because now I think I can apply myself to do that. Just don't tense up. Just breathe naturally and just feel the flow of the song, rather than let's play fast now. Let's try not to do that. And I think I learned that a little bit. And then. And I want to appreciate David Lee Roth. He said through Little Acts and Terrence Montgomery, he said that David likes my tricks with the whammy bars and things like that. He likes the visual stuff. It's flare, it's flash, those are the else. But that inspired me to do a lot of the stuff I'm doing now with my whammy bar, and holding the monkey grip and using harmonics and using this and getting feedback. It was as if I had to have David Lee Roth say, "It's okay, kid, you can do that." It's like, it's all right. You don't have to think that's not good or weird or bad, but just go ahead and explore those. And it did some things in my life that I've never even done, because I've never held the guitar with the monkey grip position behind my head while doing feedback with the whammy bar. I've just never done that. And I want to, and rather than say, "Oh, wow, boy," I want to thank David Lee Roth for giving me like the unwritten, like the unspoken permission to just do that. He doesn't mind that. He likes the tricks. Well, let's give him tricks, okay? That's just, I just put my mind to something, but I have to be given. It has to be okay with me. It has to feel like it's okay to do that. And I'm not saying I'm this guy, but Joe Satriani said a similar thing about the way he was influenced by Jimi Hendrix, listening to Jimi Hendrix growing up. He said that Hendrix didn't just teach him what was accepted normally. He did things that were outside the box, and it made Joe feel, "Oh, it's okay to do that." So Joe could say, "Oh, well, then I can do that too." Well, that's what David Lee Roth is like being to me. He's like, "Go ahead and be a trickster. Okay, then let's do that." And I enjoy it. I thought it was cool. I think it's fun. And so and one more thing about the slower music, versus the faster stuff. I'm working on not holding my breath when I play from now on. Just one thing, I didn't hear rock and roll. My adoptive parents were total squares. I mean, yeah, they were successful and influential, but so what? They were all squares, and all I heard until I was 9 years old was either stuff I had to sing in school, stuff I heard in church, or the Bing Crosby and Nat King Cole and all that kind of stuff. I didn't even know rock and roll existed until I was 9. And then that's when we came up to California again. And my cousin had some 3 8-tracks she had. And it was Peter Frampton Comes Alive, Aerosmith, the first album, and The Best of BTO. And that was like, oh, that's music. Okay, well, I want to do what Peter Frampton's doing. I want to do. It wasn't until I was 9, all I heard was the waltzy stuff. So unfortunately or unfortunately, when the rubber meets the road, I can dress up in a suit. I can play waltzy, slow stuff. In fact, 9 years of that before I even heard rock and roll. But yet rock and roll is where my passion is. But I have to not let the passion get the best of me and make me rush through it and hold my breath. I need to let it flow like I did with. I'm not saying that performance was great. In fact, I'm not even sure. I haven't even read my comments, and I haven't gotten any from anybody. So I'm not even sure if I even did good on that. I'm just going with my flow and my gut feeling and what I feel and what's going through my mind. I think it flowed. I think the rhythm was there. And I just need to do that all the time, not just on a slow. And also I noticed that with less distortion, I don't know what people are going to say or have said, but with less distortion, I can actually hear the chords. You know, I can actually, distortion on the amp was low. And I could actually hear the chords. Those were not easy, simple chords. Those were like 4-note chords and weird extension chords, and added this and added that, and suspended this and extended that. But with the less distortion, you could actually hear the chord, and that was actually an awakening fact to me too, because some of the chords I could not have heard if I had my usual distorted sound. Anyway, I love talking.